Who am I? Hi, my name is Isaac Mendez. I'm 18 years old. I was born on April 13th in 1998 in Waukegan, Illinois at Victory Hospital. I would like to say I'm a pretty simple guy. I love to read, I love to play sports. I played basketball for about 6 years. I played football, I ran track, played baseball, and I even had my black belt in Taekwondo. But one of my favorite sports and true passions is wrestling. I've been wrestling for over 9 years now, and I'd have to say I've gotten pretty good at it. Another weird fact about me is that I love sneakers. I've been collecting sneakers since I was little, and I have over 50 pairs now. I know it may sound kind of weird, but Miss Otterson has a legging collection, so I think at least she'll understand. And another thing about me that I love, truly, is music. I can find myself sitting there for hours just jamming out to music, or singing in the shower at 1 o'clock in the morning and pissing my mom off and hopefully not waking up the neighbors. But the way I see it is that music is a temporary way to escape things, even if you're not running from anything at all. Now, a little bit for my home life. I live in a home that consists of three brothers and 2 moms. It's a little unorthodox, I know. But I have an older brother. One is 18, who's going to be 19 on the 22nd of this month. His name is Anthony. And we're pretty close because we have a lot of common interests, such as shoes, music, and wrestling. But sadly, Anthony moved away to Michigan with his girlfriend, but hopefully he'll be back soon. And then there's my oldest brother, Nelson. Him and I aren't as close because Nelson is naturally an asshole. I remember when we were little, he liked to play this game where he would hold my head and Anthony's head underwater because he thought he was funny. I didn't really care for the game, but that all stopped when I started getting bigger than him. I've always been really close to my brothers, and we've always had each other's backs, to the point where I've even fought for them. And now for my third brother, James. Yes, guys, he's black. I'm aware of that. But that's because he's not technically my brother, but he's the next best thing to it. I met James when I was in the 5th grade because he was Nelson's best friend, and now he's best friends with me and all my brothers. The 4 of us all have this bond that can't be broken. No matter what's going on in our lives, we know that we can turn to each other for help. Well, maybe not Nelson, because like I said before, he's an asshole. Alright, now let me address the 2 mom thing. Well, first there's my real mom, Estella Vega. She's an absolutely amazing person, but besides her being amazing person, she's an amazing mom. She was able to raise 3 boys by herself and pretty much do it alone. She's an amazing human being, and there aren't really words that I can put together to describe how much my mom means to me. She's my all. She's my hero. When I was young, I looked at my mom as if she was some sort of superhero, and to this day I still do. She showed me how to make the impossible possible time and time again. She's the one who raised me to be the man I am today, and I couldn't have asked for more. But I'll save the rest of that for the how did I get here portion of my nutshell. Now let's talk about my second mom. Her name is Honey. Well, it's Ratha, but in Cambodian, that translates to honey. Well, my mom met Honey about 8 years ago, and I can truly say this woman makes my mom happier than I've ever seen her before. And I'm just glad she found her soulmate. They're now engaged and they're planning on getting married within the next 2 years. Honey has been there for my mom, and she's kept her happy. She's an amazing person, and I could not have picked a better one for my mom. I'm just glad to see her happy. I love them both very much. Alright, well, this part's going to be a little bit awkward, but I think we have to talk about the girl sitting next to me. And I know by the time she hears this and sees these pictures, if she's in class, she'll probably be sitting here awkwardly trying to avoid all the eyes shooting in her direction. Sorry, babe. But this girl plays a big part in my life. Not only is she my girlfriend, she is my best friend, she's my rock, she's my support system. She's the one that I can count on to be there for me, no matter what. And I love her. But as much as I love her, I can also hate her too, because She knows how to push my buttons very well, and she likes to turn that into a game. But I wouldn't want her any other way. And I promised her I'll keep it short, so I think I'm going to shut up about that now. So, how did I get here? I'm just a kid who grew up in a normal home. Well, that's a lie. I grew up in a semi-normal home for a little while. It was just my mom, my dad, me, and my two brothers, Nelson and Anthony. And that was our happy little family. But at the age of 2, my mom decided it would be best to part ways with my dad after he decided he had more important things to do in his life. My dad abandoned us after realizing that he loved his life of gangbanging and dealing drugs and doing drugs more than he did his family. And eventually, my dad moved to Florida to become a successful drug lord. Yeah, my dad stayed down there for a majority of my life when my family needed him most. I barely have any memories of my dad, and he was there. But I also learned a lot from that man. I learned how not to treat women, how not to put my family first, how not to make the right decisions. And by seeing all these mistakes, he kind of made me the man I am today. Because I seen what he did and seen how it hurt my family. And seeing my mom stay up most nights crying because she was struggling to keep the lights on, it pushed me. And it made me determined to make sure that I was the exact opposite. Because I never wanted to see these heartbreaking things again. I just didn't know they were so heartbreaking at that young age. So me and my brothers were forced to grow up very young to avoid putting too much weight on my mom's shoulders. Because to us, she already had the weight of the world on her shoulders and her hands full. I honestly can't think of anyone better than my mom, or think of anything that my mom wouldn't give up for me and my brothers. The sacrifices that she's made in her life just to make sure that me and my brothers are happy, it's incredible. This woman is responsible for 3 great young men, and it's ironic because she is a woman, but she raised us right. She's instilled so many great values that would help shape us into the men we are now. And I'd say she did a hell of a good job. And of course, we had a little help from my family and my grandma and my aunt and uncles. They stepped in when we really needed them. And I think that's why I hold them so close to my heart. That's what family's about. To me, I have the best family I could ever imagine. And they're all responsible for who I am today. Now that begs the question. Where am I going? Well, I plan on going to first period, honestly, after this class. No, but in all seriousness, I plan on going to the College of Lake County for my first 2 years, and then transferring to Western Illinois University to receive my degree in criminal justice. See, I aspire to be a police officer, and hopefully in Gurnee, but wherever the job takes me, I'll follow. I hope to one day be a part of the K-9 unit, or the gang unit, or some sort of tactical response team. But honestly, just to be on the force would be a dream come true. And beyond that, well, I guess I really haven't given it much thought. I don't need money or anything too special. I just want to be happy. But that's a chapter in my life we'll just have to wait to see about. And I guess that's my life in a nutshell.